In the best of ones, it would seem. Falcons going to be taking a fast play towards B. Python taking point as he charges on in. The flashes come on over. He is blind. Perfecto on the site looking for the fight. Simple's found one. Kenny's does get one onto the site as well. And Electronic cannot get activated yet.
Oh, look at the confirm the bomb plant, but Electronic does not allow it. He just jumps around the corner, denies the plant from coming in. And now there's just MBK left at the bottom of the ramp. And he's not going to get anything. Simple locks in the headshot in the first round for Navi.
Good start. He's coming in straight away. I like the Falcons try and go for something very quick, very confident. I think that's the way you kind of have to play. We were saying it earlier. Maybe create a bit of chaos early is your way in, but not really able to get enough going on this occasion. Simple laid than the instant top mid smoke I'm used to seeing.
What are you trying to go for this fight? MBK spamming on mid, and Electronic is getting some good flak damage through that smoke. Body denied as well. Bit actually finished off that kill.
Damn, such focus on the mid control for Navi. It could make it awkward for these players down towards B on the Falcons side. They could get double peeked.
Oh, Kenny S. A double headshot coming in on Electronic and Bit. Now swinging out his nipple. He's going to hold down the MP9 for 2. Kenny S and Masuta don't get any closer to entering cave thanks to MPL's impact, who's 6-0 right now. And Python stuck in mid. 55 seconds, plenty of time here for him. But a difficult round ahead no matter what.
Yeah, that bomb dropped out in the open as well. Comes on up and Simple is holding the angle. A flawless 3-0 start. Despite a couple of nice kills from Kenny in the middle there, but MPL doing a lot of work with the MP9.
Yeah, and such a pivotal position as well. Has to be stepping up towards this cave area. That was really nice from Kenny. But this MP9 putting in a shift. Falcons learning that round rather than having to learn it in a gun round. You realize if you're too hesitant like that, especially with the lack of util, you're going to be in trouble. That was a bit of molly damage onto Kenny. Again, this mid control has been devastating. I think Falcons have got to figure this one out.
You see that gun switch there? He swapped to the A1S to fight that fight.
It's a little details.
Double peek again.
Here they come. This time Kenny gets one, but Electronic sweeps up 2. It's Kenny has a body no longer with us on the server, and Perfecto wins the fight in the B aggression down the ramp. It is now just Python and MBK. So much time still left in this round. But Navi have made it feel like it's over already. You can have your say and your vote on Blast TV as well as to who you think is going to pick this one up.
Pretty close actual votes between there. A lot of Kenny S Falcons fans.
Yeah. Well, here comes Python up on the ledge. The bomb safely in the hands of Navi right now towards the B doors. They're going to slowly make their way back down B lane, clearing so many positions as they go. And 40 seconds left, no bomb control. And 2 more players extra here on Navi. Oh, Perfecto even wins that fight. Gets traded, sure, but they know exactly where Python is. 30 seconds left, has to pick up that bomb. And then get through Simple, Bit, and Electronic.
When you put it like that, it gets a little bit harder for Python. And in fact, he decides not to even give it a look in. Save the AWP, and no chance.
Man opened up the scoreboard and was like,
yeah.
Retreat.
Yeah, listen, this is clinical from Navi right now. And I don't think Falcons can allow this mid control to go uncontested like this. The swings down into B, it's just way too much ground Navi are getting. They're confidently taking that double peek. Good timing on it to allow Electronic to line up and trade his teammate. In theory, on the T side, you can definitely contest mid.
This could backfire there. If they just go for the straight out B hit here, it's a really passive hold. Rotation's coming over now. And you can see Falcons are somewhat aware of a potential flank coming on through, but they can find their way onto the site with this setup. Got a couple of smokes that they can execute with.
Oh, this fast flank might come in too soon, though. They're setting up nades right now. Oh, no.
Well, Simple catches Masuta unaware, unready, and Simple gets a second. Starting to run out of ammo. Luckily, Electronics there with the reinforcements. Comes through, gets one, and then gets picked out. Simple just hops up. Very confident right now for Navi, as they should be. It's a 6-0. Rush mid, A split.
Oh, very nice.
Very
wow.
complex behavior.
So creative.
6-0 as we return to the action.
Ooh,
Missed molly from Navi.
not the end of the world.
No, because Team Falcons aren't playing fast, Hulk. And they are, once again, not pressuring middle out of spawn. Taking it slow, looking for B lane as the focal point. And while Navi are coming to fight them, set up with a flash, forces them back behind the doors, and now they're bullying them. This is bullying. This is the term we use when you're in this sort of hole and you're just getting forced further back. You have nothing. You're just getting bullied by utility, and you're just getting forced away from every attempt you go for.
It was like they got a jump scare there. And as soon as the util comes through, they just jump through the doors and evacuate immediately. As soon as the first sign of Navi comes through, they are out of there. Oh, good spam from MBK. An opening kill. That's been rare for Falcons to find.
And they've got mid too. Another rarity, but 50 seconds left. Simple's just going to sit in the donut. Not an easy player to force out here, but MPK has been tasked with doing it, and he will be caught. Simple brings the player count back to even numbers. 35 seconds left as Team Falcons look towards B.
Simple's on the move. Navi rotating over to this B site, so Falcons have to get a move on here. And they haven't been going fast so far. Molly might be helpful. A couple of players committed right now. Perfecto goes forward, but it's a good headshot. And Falcons taking their time, finally moving towards the bomb site, but it might be too late. They're trying to get that bomb down. They will be able to do so, but they might not be able to do much more here. Body in the 1-on-3.
He's been a good player for them. Their star in many games, but this will be a difficult clutch. Spotted on that cross for sure. MPL baits out the peak, and Body, well, he's actually not finding anybody as he moves around.
Oh,
Bit catches them though. What a reposition.
Well, just a headshot machine, isn't he? Great shot from Bit, very quick. And that's 7 in a row now for Navi, and that's with finding an opening kill, with finding a bit more mid-control. But as you pointed out, Lucy, it was like a jump scare. They drop back immediately after any sign of a push from Navi. They're not wanting to fight them.
They also used so much utility early. Like the 2 smokes in mid meant they had nothing for the execute onto B. They're just going for dry fights, and they just get eaten up by Perfecto.
Does feel like maybe too much respect being shown right now. I mean, Simple's 9-0. That's a nice nade onto MBK.
MPL 11-1. It's Bit's turn. Here we go. Starting to fire up. MBK goes through mid alone, but it's an A play. And they're going to pressure Simple. They will not give him his first death just yet. It is Masuta that falls to the AWPer. And Bits come back from mid, straight through the donut to ride to this A assistance. Another headshot collective for him, and the bomb loose outside of donuts. You have to commit into the site, and finally Simple will perish. But there's still 4 more Navi players around the corner. With the bomb safely in their hands. Just feels like a moment away from an 8th round being collected for Natas Finseer. And that's it. Electronic with the flank closes. 8 rounds in a row.
I mean, seeing Bit with the AK on CT side. Always tough to go up against. Has been a little disappointing from Falcons, has to be said.
Sure has, and I think they'll be disappointed in themselves if they continue to play like this, Lucy. There has to be a moment where you just go, screw it, let's right away, it's a nervous tick immediately. Split, on cash, specifically.
You know, it does feel like, there you go. It does feel like Falcons almost have like commitment issues in some of these rounds. Like they've been burnt in the past.
Why are we in like psychology meeting?
I don't know. I'm just psychoanalyzing based on their play. You know,
it seems like from the way they don't push mid, they might have some commitment issues. And they're like, I like it, Hawka. Read into the stars. Here we go. Masuta, a little bit more of a charge coming in. Electronic just good for 1. And BK elsewhere started things off. So Falcons have a 3 versus 3, and they've got a bomb plan.
Wow, I'm such a good psychologist. I point it out, and they realize it, and they change. They commit to the bomb site. This looks way better.
You wonder what Frog would have to say about Pupatronic going down. 3-on-3 now, and chance Falcons fall there first. Has to be the retake, all coming through from CT. Flash over the top. Kenny Esso comes on through off Pythons. 1 for 1 as Perfecto uses that up, but a good smoke will be blocking off this donut plant. Yeah, pointed for it. Python has to come on through off the tap, but they're just trying to bait him out, and the clock is ticking away. Committing to it now. Python spams on through, and Perfecto goes down.
Finally, they pick up a round. They finally find their first here, Falcons. This could be somewhat of a turning point. A little celebration coming in. It's off the back of just having a bit more speed together. You see Electronic, we've seen a lot of moments where he just doesn't get overwhelmed. He's able to stay composed, get a multi-kill, and then the next wave comes in. But because they push together through Donut, sure, Masuda loses the first fight, but because there's a second player in...
Where you have the weaker weapons, you decide to just group up because you don't think you have the weaponry to fight, and it actually works. And maybe Falcons can learn a lesson from that. We'll see. The mid control looking better this time. They haven't full foul to aggression, but Kenny absolutely denied by Bit.
You've got like a second to react before Bit just headshots you. It's like maybe less than that, actually. it's insane. So quick on the trigger.
They're taking all of this control, but it's used all of their utility up, and well, MBK gets one. Masuda with the trade in mid is keeping things interesting, but MPL is just ready for it. Python with the bomb. Going to be splitting onto him. He's the only player over on B, and he knows it. Falls on back, playing more passive, waiting for the rotations to come on through, but Python, he's chasing him down at the moment, making a lot of noise about it. MPL ready for this fight, just playing ring around the Rosie, dodging him out. Python's not getting this fight that he's looking for. Navi do not want to give him any chances into this round. Gets that first kill and the immediate trade from MPL.
MPL looks like super experienced right now. He almost looks like a veteran with the way he's playing. So calm, just knows, hey, I'll survive, I'll chill, I'll wait for my teammate to fight, and it's the freest trade you're gonna get. So great to see. There's a few players whose aim I'm incredibly jealous of. Bit is up there on the list.
Reputation as well, to the point where he was able to become a pro player. Obviously his skill is certainly there, but he's smart enough to market himself as well and get in the right circles. Definitely enjoyed some of his old fright movies, and okay. MPL close to removing body. And MPK, look at his chance. Oh, he's got a little bit of a gap here to play with, but he's somewhat fumbled it. Luckily recovers, and he recovers, oh, so well. MBK with 3. It looked like he was about to walk away with nothing, but suddenly triples up, opens up the round, and Team Falcons in a 3 versus 2. Bit is locked in on Python, though. Oh, still will not get away with it. Just Electronic, he will pull that kill back in mid. And there is always a shot when Electronic is alive, but great work done from MBK. Now time to send it home. Lock this round in. Electronic gets past the cave entrance just at the right time, and he can get towards ramp. Great movement can allow him to get here quickly.
I think they heard him, though. They're looking this way now.
And coming back over to take a peek towards the ramp. Electronic moving forward, kit on his back, no utility though. And he's walked right into MBK. Good headshot, now sticking the defuse. Masuda's not going, 1 second left on it. Oh, he comes off. Electronic goes for the fight instead. I think if he stuck it, he won the round there. But he comes off it to fight and loses the round because of it.
It's a tough decision. You're getting spammed through the wall. You can see the damage coming on through. You just know that one stray bullet might do it. Almost made possible. Some fun movement there, but MBK, natural born killer, doing what he was made for.
Absolutely. Yeah. Look at this. It's the recovery here. It's the fact that he recovers after looking like he was going to get nothing and gets 3. And then that happens.
Yeah, I think it's almost like if you're not...
One Team Falcons all together. Outside of the B side, utility is going to start raining in, forcing MPL in towards cave. So you remove the player from the side, but another has joined him. On the rotation back over, Electronic's taking a lot of damage. Perfecto swings with a flash thrown by Electronic and takes that first kill down the ramp. MBK once again finding a gap up towards ramp here. He's undetected for the time being. If he can use the distraction of his teammate towards cave, maybe that creates an opening. Body runs in. He could get a second here, but Electronic with a trigger discipline, able to get away with 1. MBK running in with a Glock has somehow found the kill.
Against the USP for some reason. Bit only able to go 1 for 1. Simple coming through, and it's up to Kenny to try and clutch.
Both of them so low, though. He doesn't know. Keeping the AWP out. They're taking their time, waiting to see if he's going to peek into him. Kenny has repositioning now, and Simple holding the angle. Ooh, spots him out. The Tech-9 out, gets the shot onto Simple. Now it's just Electronic in towards the cave. His position known, and the flick from Kenny. It's vintage, and it's a 3rd for Falcons.
He's still got a speed, that's for sure. That was damn fast in the flick in the final, but a great 1v2 for Kenny S to lock it in. It looked for a second he was about to play himself by walking into Simple scope, but doesn't happen in the end.
Damn, yeah, Kenny in the clutch. Great to see it. And this is a round that was chaotic. We were saying
How did MBK win that?
The Perfecto had a USP out.
He has like 10 HP.
Yeah, so awkward.
He's leading the charge here. Gonna fight Donut, and he does have the superior weapon to Bit, but it doesn't matter. Bit just lands more shots.
Molly forces Bit into the open. Should be a fight you're ready for eventually. It's
Vision.
Body who has to get the kill instead.
Yeah, the visibility nearly costs him that. Symple trying to boost himself up quickly, but now he has to commit to a fight. Oh, it jumps around the corner, baits the shot from Kenny S, and this is the heads-up Joe we've been wanting to see, but Molotov will cancel that out. Symple actually gets away, but in the meantime, his teammates are all falling.
Yeah, NaVi going to be repositioning, actually gambling over towards B, thinking that because the AWP was shown there, they might reroute, try and avoid him. Instead, Falcons is just being patient, waiting to see if anyone walks into their crosshairs, and Body's going to be the info man. If he finds out there's a player here, even two.
It's giving me anxiety. Stop inspecting as you walk around corners. Okay. There we go. He gets the headshot. I can't believe he clears out Cave while inspecting and then tunnel visions that position. Symple will punish him, but they now know where the last player is. So Symple sprinting back, realizing he needs to be quick if he wants to get there in time. He takes 68 damage from that. The shot is a warning shot from Kenny S, and Symple doesn't feel like he's got a high percentage chance of pulling this one off, so would rather have the AWP in the next round considering the finances, and it's definitely the right decision. You want to have Symple on the AWP as much as you possibly can, but that does concede a 5th round now for Team Falcons.
Considering it was the 8-0 start, right, from NaVi, it looked like it was unstoppable, but now Falcons are putting up something a bit more reasonable on this T side, and you start to believe that it is possible.
That's the open?
Yeah,
okay. You can't do much about that.
From Body, you got a quad kill here, even with the inspect.
I can't believe he's doing that, to be honest. I would just...
I thought for a second, there is a 3-man boost you can do, I believe. Okay.
Here we go.
They're trying it.
Oh.
Ooh.
Well, they got some time. Well, let's get this going. I like it. Gymnastics. Let's see.
Slippery head.
Oh, they've called it off. And here comes the play. They're hearing a lot of noise. Electronics calling that they're trying to boost here. We might get a pack of 3 players around the corner. And it's just 1 for MPL so far, but he's still standing, which means he can get more. Oh, MPL once again delivers with the MP9. They cannot enter the cave area without having to go through that. And Python, well, a fantastic shot really on Perfective. That has just drawn it right back. 40 seconds left, 2 versus 2.
Bomb coming back to mid. This is the one gap right now because Bit has pushed through. He won't flank mid in time, so the bomb will sneak its way into A. And they've still got so many nades for this post plant.
It's a full set for Python. Once this bomb goes down, they can completely smoke off an angle, and MBK's already getting into a forward position. Now, I don't think it's planted for him. That looks like the safe plant behind the boxes, which will make his position not quite as potent, but oh, Symple not ready for it. MBK takes him down. Now it has to be Bit in the 1v2. MP9 in hand, creeping on forward. The Flames, he's in front of them, fights on forward, but can't take...
This one. Now, the Dooley's not taking the initial contact in cave. It's actually MBK peeking round, but Symple's so ready.
Well, the rest of the attack trying to come up ramp. Bomb has been put in the ground, and Kenny S has a bit of a gap at the side of the smoke. He doesn't see the victim. Not enough given to him to try and deny that plant. So, unfortunately for Team Falcons, they'll have to play this post plant, 2 players down into the retake. And they're moving forward now with the dual Berettas at the front of the charge. Bit will be on the ramp, Perfecto on site, and they even have a player out and towards the cave in the form of Symple. So it's not going to be easy to get anywhere near this bomb site, especially now they know how close Python is. They can play together, but he's done very well to remove Symple. Bit, though, peeks out, takes out Kenny S, and Python's support network is gone. Lovely couple of shots coming in, but Bit just needs to just hide on the ramp. Doesn't need to give away his life here. Swings around, instantaneous headshot again, and NaVi with 10.
I think even if he goes down there wasn't enough time. There was no kit. They went for the double dualies instead of a kit onto one of the players. So even though they get some nice entry kills there on the way back on that retake, it's not quite enough even with the time.
And it was a pretty decent comeback for Falcons. They won the last 5 rounds of that first half, but not able to pick up the pistol.
Yeah, just managed to mess their economy up for the rest of the half. But we'll see if they can get off to a decent start. Maybe this forward spike can add up to something for Team Falcons. Going for some aggression in towards A main, but Bit is dispelling that. Kenny S immediately headshot, and Python tries to run away, but they've got some info off of this as well, NaVi. It's not just the opening, but they know 2 players push towards A. Yeah,
now the rest of the team has to do something. You've lost such a defense over at A. Python can't do anything now with such low HP, but Body hits a slammer with the Desert Eagle. Electronic removed, and that's going to funnel the rest of NaVi back towards A. 2 players in the donut. They have a good setup here to deal with this. Masuda's trying to get up close with his MP9. In the close angle, waiting for the hit to come on through. Now they're going to swing on around. Gets the one. The swing out from Python punished. MBK now has to do it all. Swinging on out, and Simple takes him down. Body, another deagle shot connects. Oh, and another from Body. It's just Bit remaining. Body just needs a single bullet to connect, and he can't quite hit it.
Oh, that would have been something special. Body frustrated. You can see why. The shots are just brilliant. He has the easiest player to kill in front of him, and he just can't connect a single bullet with any weapon. Oh, that is so unfortunate, but that could have been something beautiful. NaVi, though, got to give it to them, Hawkett. They stay composed. Even when they decide to accelerate in towards A, they got the utility out before they attacked the site, but this could have just ended it all.
This one, ooh, woo, that is so hard to do.
Throw the itchy in. Clear out the left corner of Kiv, and Body just runs in here with Masuta. They work in tandem. They bring down two. Electronic and Perfecto both gone. That's one of the AKs lost in the midst of that battle on 1 Mac 10, and now Bit. Oh, right through the smoke. That is ridiculous. Just a random bullet towards the end of his spray. He just starts tapping into the smoke. MBK gets caught by it. MPL also finding some impact here for NaVi, and they've drawn it right back, Lucy.
How did this happen? They had the advantages. It's smokes just getting spammed on through.
Little bit of luck.
He knows that headshot height, man. He knows it, always. I'm convinced he's got like a, I don't even know how you would do this, but like in his brain, he's just got something that figures out, right, this is headshot height here.
Python can still ruin everything, all right?
Yeah,
like,
man.
He's gotten pretty close here into an angle you're not going to be ready for the swing, but he had to find them. MPL just about stays alive. Kenny's going to rotate over with the AWP. Utility coming on through. No smoke to actually block it off. Okay, it is going to bloom now, and that's going to give him the path for the bomb plant.
The fact that Simple reacts so quickly there is just going to be so frustrating for Python, because he has two players right in front of him. They're fumbling through nade sets, and Simple's like, still panics and gets back to that position before he's able to kill any of them. Frustrating couple of engagements here for Team Falcons over the last few rounds, but it is NaVi pulling through on every one of them. 13 rounds now on top of their scoreboard, 3 away from securing the 2-0. That'll put them 1 away from giving themselves the perfect berth here at the RMR.
Yeah, such a shame for Falcons. From masterclass to a disaster class in that round. Oh boy. It's just like everything that went wrong in quick succession, and then they don't even get a chance to go for the 2-on-3. You feel bad for them, but at the same time, that's what NaVi can do to you.
When Simple, MPL, Bit, and Electronic, like you just have, if they're all fragging out, yeah, it's just impossible.
Is Blade fragging out?
Yeah, Blade.
I reckon he could if he got on the server.
If he got on the server, this
I
is
believe in him.
ridiculous.
Oh man, he was ready to just aim to donut. Like,
And actually just all grouped up on the A side of the map right now. Kenny waiting in this advanced angle. It's pretty hard to flash him off here.
good spot to be in. Support in towards Donut, but he has to hit these shots. MPL looking to jiggle onto it, and Kennyas hits it. Falls on back to Donut, can reposition. Even throwing in the flash Bit, trying to get in front of it. And Molotov is going to go onto where Kenny is, but he's got a smoke that he can deploy behind. Gives him so much room to work with. The second one out the front of Donut. Simple has found MBK in mid, though, so NaVi don't have to commit to A.
Yeah, and even if they do want to commit to A, I like just taking a bit of time. They may decide to go back because Electronic sneaking into B, but Masuta wins the key fight that keeps Falcons in control. Still a bit on the luck, though. That's the headshot, and the bomb will now come back to A. Or will it? 30 seconds. They're actually going to send it all the way back because Simple's sneaking into B.
Well, he's calling that it is absolutely clear. Bring the bomb to B right now, and they are making their way there as fast as they possibly can. And every second that ticks forward, Simple is getting deeper and deeper behind enemy lines here. Masuta can catch Bit, but Bit is quick, and again hits the headshot. Kenny has his turn, but Bit with another headshot. Absolutely no issues for him in middle, and Body can't even think about going to the other side of the map. They have just been absolutely destroyed.
They had the read on it. He was ready with the fight for Bit, loses it out. Bit's caught off guard, but able to adjust. And then the second one, Kenny has the AWP, knows where Bit is, and still Bit comes out ahead.
I want to hear Bit when he's playing DM. I'm sure it just goes headshot.
Headshot. Monster kill.
There you go, yeah. That's the classic.
And then after he's fragged like 1,000 people in 10 minutes, he just logs off.
Yep.
Had
Just
enough.
a day in the life of Bit. What a baller.
It is kind of nuts watching him play.
This has felt a bit unfortunate for Falcons because it feels like they're doing pretty well on their CT side at reading what's going on. You just can't stop Navi sometimes. And I'm so glad we're getting this sort of level from Navi. I want to see them just crush teams here. I want to see them in this form.
Yeah, against Into the Breach, it was a
I was
great
worried.
level.
Yeah, listen. They had to...
Has he? Okay, no, he does have an M4. Just drop that one for a moment. Picked it back up.
Out to A early. Python in position. Almost able to transfer, but MPL just about finds the trade. Now the question is, do Navi want to commit? They were happy to slow it down previously.
I think you let Bit just do whatever he wants.
Yeah, let him work.
You come back, let Bit make a play. Surely it's going to work out. Simple aggresses out A alone. And it's going to keep attention on the A side while the rest of them are relocating towards B. It's just such a luxury to have Simple and Bit be able to play on their own.
Mate, Simple just like pulled them away from mid as well, so Bit gets here. Ouch.
Right, Bit needs to, if he turns around right now in mid, he's got himself a couple of kills locked in middle. Masuta has to focus on the ramp, and he looks away. He looks away, and MPL just walks right up. Headshot, luckily locked in. And it's just Kenny S and Body. And like you said, Lucy, this was kind of the last buy chance. And while it hasn't gone so well, so you might want to just save these.
You're kind of enticed with that kill there, right? And two of these Navi players
go
are
for
actually nowhere near
weird.
the site.
It's a
The
weird
issue is
round.
there's no kill on either of these. Oh no, sorry, Kenny S does have one. U-Chill's a little light. Flames do come out. MPL forced on back. Clock is ticking. No smoke. HE goes on through, but Kenny S has found a kill. Has to find two more now. Looking for them. The bomb out in the open. Taps it. No idea where they're coming from. Holding for ramp, but that is not where they are. MPL blindside him. Navi get on the 15.
Yeah, that's a great chance there actually in the end, because as you said, it was a very weird post plan, but I think they just weren't quick enough and decisive enough. They didn't have the info to really feel too comfortable to just get on that and commit. But another round for Navi. Over on the B stream, or the A stream rather, it's 10-10. Bit have kind of thrown away that huge lead that they had. VP have ground them down, and that's what we were saying earlier. A team, you never feel too comfortable against VP. They will always...
Through the smoke, but it's not quite the headshot he dealt out earlier. And that is going to be hitting onto B. There's a sole defender here. Masuda, he's out in the open, and he's taken down by Perfecto. That's a free B bomb site if they want to commit, and that is indeed what they want to do. Charging on through. Bomb can be planted. Falcons have to go for the retake.
An easy, simple call for Navi just to attack in towards this B site, lock in the bomb plant, hold the advantage, and now it is on Team Falcons to find their way back in. It's a good kill for Body. Simple no longer there, but Bit will step up alongside MPL, and they are looking to close this. A strong statement showing here from Navi, led by performances from Bit, Simple, and MPL, just charging their way to the front of the pack, and it's Navi with their second